Hey guys! Today we're going to talk about an important communication concept, one that's vital to pretty much every form of communication that exists, and one that your old high school English teacher probably mentioned once or twice. Today we're going to talk about ethos, pathos, and logos. Now, let's begin with a little bit of background. According to Pathos, Ethos, Logos.com, ethos, pathos, and logos are a trio important to persuasion. These particular terms were created by everyone's favorite old dead Greek guy, Aristotle. Now, ethos is the Greek word for character, and I'm talking about the moral kind of character. Ethos is basically showing your audience that you're trustworthy and you know what you're talking about. For example, using witness testimony is a great way to use ethos. If you get a quote from a patient saying that a certain kind of medication they've tried is effective, your audience will be more likely to believe it than if you just say it. However, you have to make sure that the information you have can back up this credibility. If you just have some random guy try and vouch for this hypothetical drug you're peddling, your audience will probably think you're being kind of sketchy. Next is logos, which is the Greek word for, well, word. Logos refers to factual evidence and statistics. Just like the name sounds, you're trying to get to a person's logical side. Now, this is something all college kids are familiar with. You're looking for logos when it's 3 a.m. and you're searching through the university library's database, trying to fill your source quota for a research paper. Solid facts and evidence can be very convincing, but only when you use ethos to show that it comes from a reliable source. Finally, we have pathos, which is the Greek word for both suffering and experience. Pathos is the appeal to emotion. After all, facts and data can only get you so far. No one's going to care about what you're saying if all you're doing is regurgitating facts and figures. For example, I could tell you that clubbing seals is bad, but when I show you this little guy, you're gonna feel something. You wouldn't want to see this poor, fluffy Arctic baby clobbered to death, right? Alright, so that's ethos, logos, and pathos in a nutshell. These are key persuasive strategies that are pretty much everywhere in our society and media. They're not hard to utilize. In fact, we've all used them in some way or another pretty much all of our lives. So the next time you're doing something as grand as advocating for an important social cause, or you're just trying to convince your friends that your favorite TV show is the best series ever, now that you know a little more of how to consciously use these persuasive strategies, your arguments will be better than ever before.